After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running inside, it's Hansen. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Handoff for Peoples. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
It'll be 2nd down. And remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Might as well stick with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Rushes on him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Taken by USC, it's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside, it's Jordan. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rill will check on his condition. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
takes it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy. Running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. He got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Some misdirection with the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Hands it off on the counter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
After run, now throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. Makes the grab in their space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Gets it out quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on the move. Makes it. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Running inside. It's Hansen. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Working deep. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw. It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Flying down the right side. Scooped it. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On first down, here comes this offense. The run inside. It's Jordan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have.
Finding some room, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with people. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give is to Miller. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 16 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start.
Oh, what vision! This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing him. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the draw, it's Jordan. Fights off a defender. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Got his man to the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. And he's got it inside the 35.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through another guy. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Delayed handoff, it's Jordan. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got a man. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Miller. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Finds his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the draw, it's Miller. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. A decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll try the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This for the lead and very likely the win. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And the big game